Today I want to talk about 10 different essential oil diffusers, and these range from kind of expensive to affordable to free. Now, I do not have all of these essential oil diffusers, full disclaimer. I do, however, have a list. Check out the description below, click on the links, do your research, figure out which one or ones work for you and your situation. My name is Sharon, welcome back to my channel. Make sure you guys subscribe below and turn on notifications to get the latest updates. Okay, so let's get started. I know I have crazy hair. I do air dry my hair, and that's just the way it is. I've got crazy hair in a lot of my videos. Let's talk about essential oil diffusers. Let's go with number one. This is the most potent, most expensive essential oil diffuser that I'm going to talk about, and it should come as no surprise to you because you guys know I'm cheap. I don't have this diffuser. It's a nebulizing diffuser. Now what this is you would take an essential oil bottle, or perhaps you have to use the essential oil bottle that it comes with. It does vary. What you would do is you would unscrew the cap, you would screw this into the machine, and it would puff out your essential oil and your essential oil only. No carrier oil is mixed in, no water, no nothing. As I'm sure you can imagine, two things happen. This is super potent. And the second thing is, if you are not careful with the timing, you can run through your bottle of essential oil pretty quickly. So check them out. I believe I've seen things that are around $100. I really don't need one. What I use, number two, is my ultrasonic diffuser. This is a marshmallow diffuser. And by that, it's just a regular, generic, run-of-the-mill. I don't even know what it is. It's so old, the label has rubbed off. It is, however, an intermittent diffuser. Now, intermittent diffusing is super important. Now, what does that mean? It means on and off. I don't know if you can hear it. It is kind of quiet. My essential oil diffuser that I have, this ultrasonic diffuser, its intermittent rates is only 10 seconds. That's not ideal. It is better than continuous. So 10 seconds it diffuses, and 10 seconds it doesn't. There are other ones that diffuse for 30 seconds on and off, 30 minutes on and off. I've seen 15 on and 30 minutes off. It does vary, but you do want to get intermittent diffusing. Now, what if you can't afford or you can't find an intermittent diffuser? No worries. Set a timer for 30 minutes, turn off your diffuser. It's seriously that easy. You can then again turn it on after 30 minutes or just leave it off. You do not need to smell the essential oils to get the therapeutic benefits. We get sensitized to essential oils, and what that means is when you smell something, when something's diffusing, even intermittently for a bit, you just get used to it and you stop being able to smell it. Don't worry, it's still there. Now, how these work, super, super easy, is you add water, you add your essential oils. Now, some people vary over the order it goes in. Some people add the essential oils first and then the water. Some do it opposite. I add the water first usually and then the essential oils. How much should you be adding? 3 to 5 drops per 10 milliliters, which is about 3 ounces. Can you add fewer drops? Of course you can. Don't go overboard, especially if you are using the same oil a few times a week. And make sure you guys are switching it up. You don't want to be diffusing something constantly all day, every day. That's just not a good thing. You're going to be sensitized, which is building up a tolerance to the essential oil. So, and these you can get super cheap for like 20 bucks on Amazon. They don't last, essential oil diffusers don't last forever. Expect them to last about 6 to 12 months. If they last longer than that, that's awesome. I think I've had this for 7 and it's still going okay. The third one is a fan diffuser. Now, you can do one of two things. You can buy one, and what it is, if you got this little equipment thingamajig, and you have a cotton pad. On that cotton pad, you put a few drops of essential oil, and then put that on the little machine, and it blows the essential oil into the atmosphere, into the air. The second thing you can do is DIY. Here is your first free essential oil diffuser. Take one of those cotton face pads that you have, put a few drops of essential oil on, clip it to a fan. There you go. You guys have a fan diffuser. The fourth one I want to talk about is direct heat diffusers. This is actually broken into 2 categories. So the first category you have is the electronic or battery operated one. And one example of this is the Aroma Stone by, I hope I'm pronouncing this correctly, Oshadi. It is a European essential oil company. And so what this is it's basically like a wax melt one of those wax melters warmers. Sorry, one of the wax melt warmers. So you put the essential oil in, plug it in, and it gets the essential oil out into the air. Now, I have seen people using this in one of three ways. Now, whether or not you're supposed to use it this way, I don't know. I don't have it. I don't have the instructions. I'm simply sharing how I have heard people using it. First way is they use the essential oil straight. They just pour it onto there, drop a few drops on, plug it in. The second way is they add a little bit of water to that little dish. And the third way is they add a carrier oil such as coconut oil or fractionated coconut oil to that. So that is one direct heat diffuser. The second one is candle diffusers. These are pretty easy to find. You'll find they're metal. You'll have and they're usually for wax melts, and people kind of hack them and use them for diffusers. You put the essential oil, and you can also mix it with water or mix it with a carrier, and then you have a candle underneath. I'm concerned about this for a couple reasons. First of all, these things get hot. I used to have one. I made the mistake of touching that metal, and boy, does it get hot. You will burn yourself. I'm also wary of candles in general. I do have 2 in my house, and I put them in my sinks. I have been in 2 apartments where there have been fires with candles. The people diagonally from me right now, the old people, they have since moved out. They put a candle down. Somehow the wind caught the flame. It hit the curtains. They lost everything, and then they got out. And then like a decade ago, gosh, I'm getting old. There was I was in a building, and the way it was set up is where we slept. We were by a window, and there was kind of like they were like 10 feet from us, below us, was their laundry room. And I smelled something. It was like 2 in the morning, and I'm sensitive to smells. I woke up, smelled something, looked out the window. There's flames coming out their window. 2 in the morning. And there was no, like, the buildings where I was living, there were no fire alarms or anything, no smoke detectors, nothing. That's just the way it was in the area where I was living. My ex went down, knocked on their door, and woke them up. They didn't smell it. They were on the opposite side of the house. They slept with their door closed, and the laundry room door was closed as well. Luckily, all they did was throw water in it. Like, they didn't lose it like the old people here who lost their everything. So be careful with candles, especially now as we're getting into the holiday season. Like I said, I put mine in the sink or the bathtub and make sure nothing can fall on it and catch fire, and then you lose everything so fast. The fifth thing I have, so out of those 4, I only have 1. The fifth thing I have is ambient diffusing, what I would call ambient diffusing. And these you can get for cheap or free. So I'm going to give you some example. This is the pine cone. And what you would do is you would put some drops of essential oil on here. Keep this out of the reach of kids and pets. You don't want them eating it or playing with it. And then you can use this and it would passively diffuse essential oils into the air. Some other examples of ambient diffusing are lava beads or lava stones. You can use terracotta. You can make your own. Make cute little shapes of something using cotton pads or cotton wool or what have you, or wood. And that would be unstained, untreated, unvarnished wood. I'm not sure. That'd be naked wood. I don't know. And so this is another example of something you can do for free or extremely cheap. The 6th thing I have is reed diffusing, and I actually have this. This is actually from Pier 1 Imports. And this had some, who knows what it was, some, just very chemically not healthy for you thing. And after using it, I decided to save this, sterilize this, get new reeds. And I have an oil in here, and this is so old, I don't even know what oil is in here. But I have also added some essential oils to it. I keep these in my bathrooms. Honestly, I'm not a real fan of this. A couple reasons. I have knocked over these. I have spilled these. It's not fun cleaning up oil in your bathroom, especially if it gets behind the toilet and things like that. And I do not feel like this throws a lot of scent. But I do know some people like it. They think it's pretty. It does throw scent, so it's up to you. It is a very affordable option. The 7th diffuser that I actually have, and that is a diffuser jewelry. And these can come in different forms. I have a necklace. I've also seen bracelets as well. Mine is metal, and then inside it's a locket. You would put cotton or something in. I have cotton. I have used before felt, but this is very cheap. The one thing I would have to say about this is the oil can get stale. And I feel like you almost have to clean the jewelry somehow. So if I put something in here, I put an oil in, I would smell this today. I would also smell it tomorrow. It would start to get stale. I would probably smell it for a few days. I personally throw away the cotton pads that I use. I just cut up a little cotton pad. I'm sure you could buy ones that fit in here for felt. I'm cheap. I just use the cotton pads. And that is a nice way if you're using essential oils and you have to be careful about other people. They are not safe for everyone. So if I wanted to use something that was not safe for kids, for example, or if I had cats, which I don't have any pets, I don't know that much about pets and aromatherapy, I could use this and it's always with me. And also I've seen people using this on their kids at school. I don't know about using it at school. You would have to check legalities and things, whether they consider it medicine at your child's school. The eighth reason, or the eighth diffuser that I have is actually a personal diffuser. It's similar to diffuser jewelry, so it kind of looks like a lip balm thing. This is from Daru Extracts. I got this for free when I placed an order. It's up and away. Theirs is all plastic, which I know some people might not like because they say it changes the smell of essential oils. So you would open this up and you can smell it. It has, I'm not sure if you guys can see, but it has little holes at the bottom there. And inside, you would pop off the top here, and then inside here, you have, you have a, what they call a wick, and they use jojoba oil, and they have used their Synergy blend. And they say this lasts about 3 months or so. I think it depends, I'm sure, of the essential oil. And you can smell this every 30 minutes or so, and it's a great thing. You can take it with you. You could probably take it on the airplane with you if you want to take essential oils with you. It's also very affordable. The ninth thing that I have is candles. And I told you guys how I am wary of candles. I know some people like candles. We're getting into the winter season, you know, the holiday season, and candles are just kind of par for course going for that. I know some people, what they do if you have a fireplace, instead of using the fireplace itself, they put their candles there, which is kind of good because it's like in a fireproof area, or, you know, it's safe. It's not going to catch curtains on fire, for example. With candles, there are two things that you can do. You can DIY, and if you go to Plant Therapy, they have a blog about making your own essential oil candles. You can also buy ready-made ones, and Eden's Garden has just come out with essential oil candles, and they use coconut wax, which is a sustainable resource, and you can check them out. They also have come out with sets, and I have a video about their 25 Days of Wonder sale. Don't buy anything right now, guys. Don't buy anything. Wait for the sales. Both Plant Therapy and Eden's Garden, and pretty much most companies out there are going to have sales. Wait for those sales. And when you do, make sure you guys stick to your budget. The last, number 10 thing I have is a spray. This is actually, I use this as a toner. This is Rose Hydrosol from Avat, Appalachian Valley Natural Products and Tolian Treasures. But what you could do is you can make your own room spray. Now, if you're going to make your own room spray, you guys need to be careful what you use. If you're using water, you might have to use a preservative. I know some people just use hydrosols. Like I could use this. I don't have to add essential oils to it, and I can use this as hydrosol. If I'm going to add essential oils to it, if I'm mixing anything together, I might want to add a preservative. I do not use preservatives. If I were going to make a room spray, I would simply use a ready-made hydrosol. So there you guys have it. 10 different essential oils diffusers ranging from free, cheap, mid-range, and if you want to go for the granddaddy of them all, that would be the nebulizer. Check out the links below, figure out what works for you, and let me know what you guys have. I want to know what you have, what's worked, what hasn't worked, and also if you have any diffusers on your wish list. Make sure you guys let me know in the comments below. I love hearing from you guys. Give this video a big thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications to get the latest updates. I will see you guys later.